Just saw John from News 12 put something in my pocket. It went into my pocket, not out of my pocket. Anyway, I want to thank you all for being here. It means a lot to me personally, and I have to kind of explain something. What we did is we said that we were going to have an introduction of a committee. The committee was the Committee for Good Government, ensuring a safety net for New York's vital services. Okay, and I'm going to introduce them to you. First of all, I do want to acknowledge some of our elected officials who are here. George Holman, town councilman. He had urgent business at Town Hall. I'm glad he could make it. Wayne Ballard, our town highway superintendent, who makes me look very good when you guys call me about issues on the streets. Doug Jobson, a minority leader, is here. I know Pat Maroney and Frank Spiracco are en route. We're going to try to move this quickly because of the weather. The committee up here, we have a number of people. We have some civic leaders. We have Pete Vecher and Bob McLaughlin, local civic association representatives. We have our law enforcement leaders, John Comparato from the Fraternal Order Police, Tim Connolly and Bill Leach of the 1013 Association. We have Phil DeGatano from the school board was en route here, and also one of the teachers from Clarkstown. Jim Hodgins, the New York City Fire Department, is here. Jim. We have volunteer firefighter Frankie Vos is here. Dennis Rodriguez is also a little behind because we're jumping ahead. We have Pat Riley. Pat, where are you? Pat Riley, a teaching paraprofessional in Clarkstown, along with Arlene Rothman, who was with me at the football club. Rabbi Paul Curlin got called away suddenly. He was going to represent the clergy today. Local business people, we have Joanne Coffee Fasulo is here. Joanne is some. There she is. From Orangetown. Mike DeBella got called away. He was the Chamber of Commerce president. Our unions, Eric Serrano and Eric Serrano of the COBRA, the corrections officers, and Brian Spillman of CSEA was trying to get over here today. Clarkstown Coalition for Youth, Lorette Adams, a longtime partner of mine for youth issues here. We have representing the youth of our community. We have Mike Peterson and Danielle Connolly down by the end. One of our greatest generation, Al Moskin, just called. He could not get over here. World War II veteran. And also representing our young people, our children, is AJ and Adriana right down here. AJ can play golf very well, by the way, just so you know. Now, this is the purpose of the committee, and I have to admit I may be able to play little tricks on people here. In its simplest terms, this committee is all about us. It's a reflection of what we are in this community. It is who we are, and it is what this election in November is all about. And they are the reason why I'm standing here today, and the reason why they are right behind me. They're supported by those of you who are out there today in support of me. This is about people. This is not about politics. It's not about party, but people. And most importantly, the effective representation of people during one of the most turbulent times in our history. I'm here today to tell you that we can all get through this. We will all get through this. And it's the path we take to get there is in your hands. It is not an understatement that the wheels have come off our state government. We're hearing we have no money. Are our legislators in Albany working diligently to solve this crisis? No, they're not. What have they been doing? Not engaging in leadership for sure. Not looking to make true structural changes in government. Instead, they are decimating Rockland, Orange, and other communities by levying scores of user fees, transferring costs to our local property taxpayers, and even raising the state budget by an unbelievable 9% in the midst of one of the biggest economic downturns seen in the history of our state. Many fear that Albany is unable to address the obvious structural issues in government due to politics and alliances, that the focus on these political decisions will compromise the basic safety net government has a responsibility to provide for all of us, everybody here. The responsibilities include education, programs for our seniors, criminal justice, basic transportation, basic health service, economic development, and job creation. And at this crucial time in this community's history, We are coming upon a void here locally, left by the pending retirement of an extremely effective representative and my mentor, Senator Tom Morahan. This is why 2010 is so critical. We have one shot at this. This is why we need leaders in Albany, citizen representatives who have experience, been tested, can provide a steady hand in a storm. True life experience, real life experience, not some masquerade within the political system. One who was commanded in the NYPD, private sector responsibility overseeing the safety of thousands, executive control over the law enforcement function in a major city, and the solid legislative experience central to success in representing you in Albany. Because you can trust and believe, and because he has faced pressure, temptation, and is never broken. Someone who is not looking for a promotion in the political system, nor is he looking to escape his present position in politics. Someone who is straight with you with direct talk, not platitudes, not doublespeak, and not some shallow and vague notion of change. Someone who has already been actively engaged, often with Senator Morahan, in the compelling challenges of the day that we all faced here: cost control, taxes, the MTA, the Tappan Zee Bridge, public safety, Medicaid reform, the funding of contract agencies. In its simplest terms, your vote November 2nd is a selection, a hiring, if you will, of the person you entrust to make decisions affecting you, your family, your finances, and your future. Today, I am formally announcing my candidacy for the 38th Senatorial District and ask all of you, for your support. I thank you for that, but there's an important thing that I have to ask, because all of you do know me, many don't. The question here is, what can I offer to this community at a crucial time? What I can offer is the following: a unique perspective born from the concept of citizen representation envisioned by our founding fathers. 40 years in the real world, with the world we all deal with day in and day out. I offer as my motivation a desire to spend a finite amount of time in public service, not a career. I have had that career in law enforcement, and it's one that I am most proud of. The Senate is listed as a part-time position. In my view, that is simply not good enough. And when I'm elected as your senator, I will leave my job as a security consultant in New York City and tend to your needs full-time, 24/7. I also will continue the pledge that I made when I was elected as your legislator, and I will not enter the pension system in order to double dip on a pension. The one thing I will tell you, my friends, is I truly believe better times are ahead. I believe we can overcome the extraordinary challenges we face in this community. I ask that you join me. Let's start by believing that one thing together. We can surmount any obstacle. Today marks the beginning of a journey to November 2nd, the day that your voices will be heard. And yes, I know many are reading and hearing about political deals being made, scurrilous efforts designed to take this decision of your representation out of this community hands. We cannot let that happen. Together, we today make a statement that it is we who decide. We will not be bargained away or marginalized. Today, we say loud and clear for all to hear: there is power in people, and we will prevail. Thank you very much for your time. and the weather cooperated. Thank you so very much for being here.